MaritimeMt was founded in 2010. It all started when the Malta maritime pilots bought the full bridge simulator, which is a state-of-the-art technology, which is like having a full bridge on board, but we have it in the school. It started back in 2010, and in 2011 they founded the cooperative. MaritimeMt is an actual cooperative, and the members are the Malta maritime pilots. As a project, let's say, it grew exponentially and organically. By 2017, we started construction of the new facilities, which are in Hull Far, and by 2019, we inaugurated the school. These facilities are equipped with the latest technologies and also tailor-made for people that want to foresee a career at sea. So when it comes to from the canteen to the library, everything is made in a way for seafarers to feel comfortable and to learn and study in Malta. As a school, our mission is setting the course for your maritime career, and that means we don't just give you training, but we help you and mentor you to start your career. So we can guide you in a way to assess and to identify where you actually want to go. So when it comes to, so if someone knocks on our door and says, I want to be working at sea, the first thing we ask is, what do you want to be doing? So it's not just, yes, let's give you this course, let's sell you a course. It's more, let's understand where you want to go, and we can direct you to the right course. We have 3 business segments. So we have the super yacht, and we have the merchant, and we have the recreational. So recreational, if you have your own boat and you want a small license, not a small license, if you want a license to skipper your own boat, you don't need anything commercial, so it's not like you need to spend months of studying. You just do the basic seamanship course with us, and then you sit for the nautical license with Transport Malta. If you were to go to the super yacht or the merchant route, then there's different ages that are required, different prerequisites that you need to enter. Now, the official language of the sea is English, and obviously, definitely, that is one of the prerequisites to be able to enter any industry. And I'm saying any industry because super yacht industry and merchant industry are different, because they are 2 complete different worlds, but still under the maritime industry cap. Okay, so that really depends on that. So when it comes to the maritime industry, many people know of the captain's role, okay? But there's only one captain on board, and there's a spectrum of other jobs reporting to the same person, to the captain. So what our plea is about is that come to us, we'll show you what you could be doing. So when it comes, for example, to the super yacht, to a super yacht, you have the captain, you have the officers, so that is the deck department. You have the deckhand, and then you also have the interior department, which you have the stewardess or the steward, and then you have the chief stew, you have the chef, you have the engineering. So there's a lot of departments and a lot of positions that you could be doing on board. So if someone doesn't want to go up to a captain's position, you can still work in the industry, earn a lot of money because the salaries are very attractive on board, and you don't necessarily need to be doing a course that lasts long. So, for example, to learn yourself the first deckhand job, you need to do a course of maximum 1 month, and you can go on board. Obviously, to land that first job might be a bit difficult, which is where we come in to help you, okay? I mean, we don't promise anyone a job because it's up to the individual, but we have the individual do their first CV, record their first video, because in the yachting industry, you have to present your video. Nothing big, you just have to have your phone and that's it, okay? A video with your phone. But we know, like we have experience in the industry, so we know what you need to put on your CV, the skills you need to have, the attitude you need to have. It's not an industry where the owner is working for you, but you're working for the owner, so the service needs to be top notch. When it comes to our courses, as I said, the entry level is a month. It depends, again, it depends on at which position. There are even less, okay? There are even courses which are less than a month. But if someone is not a person that is academic, so he's a person that likes to do manual, practical jobs, in that case, this is a very good industry, a very good opportunity for Maltese people and also for international. During the last year, during 2021, we had over 48 different nationalities of students coming to Malta, to MaritimeMt for their training. And that is, even when I heard about it the first time, I was very shocked and happy, surprised the word is. So yes, it's a world where you get to travel, you get to see different places whilst you're working and whilst you're being paid, because when you're on board you have no expenses, so all your food and all your accommodation costs are covered, but obviously you have to work, and it's not easy because you're in the same environment for a number of days. And as I always say, it's very interesting and that there's a lot of opportunities, but it's not for everyone. So that is where we can help you as well. Okay, so there is also maritime-related jobs ashore. So if you, for example, if you spend 3 years on board and you say, I've had enough of traveling, I want to settle down, I want to be in a fixed place, then you can also, with your qualifications, with your experience at sea, you can also land yourself a job ashore. We have the marinas in Malta, which are very popular within the maritime industry, and the yachting industry in particular, and you can find a lot of jobs over there as well. We then have a library, which we have both electronic publications and resources and physical, so we're investing in books and resources that our students might need. Together with that, then we have a workshop, which is where things get a bit dirty, let's say. So over there we can have rope work, we do engineering workshops. Students can see things, equipment, maritime equipment that you find on board. We actually have a number of equipment that we show our students how to use them. We have basic firefighting, so anyone that goes on board needs to have at least basic safety training, okay? So from the chef to the dancer on board a cruise liner, so the entertainer, to the captain, they need to have the same basic safety training, which is STCW accredited, which is a standard acceptable in terms of the maritime industry globally. Okay, the STCW standard is it falls under the International Maritime Organization, which is the IMO, which falls under the United Nations. So if you do basic safety training in Malta, and you do basic safety training in Italy, and basic safety training in Australia, the standard is the same, okay, because it's dictated by the STCW convention. So we actually need to cater for all these STCW courses, and we do have all the equipment. So when we go at sea, and we have courses, training that we need to perform at sea, our students wear their immersion suits and they actually have to jump in the sea, and we actually have to simulate safety training that is required by the STCW convention. That is where the students enjoy it, because you actually get to try stuff, you get to actually experience things. So you need to know how to swim if you want to go to work at sea. And something that is very interesting, whenever we go on a cruise liner for a holiday, so if you're looking at the room attendant, if you're speaking with the dancer, if you're speaking with the chef, if you're speaking with the hospitality people, everyone knows how to take care of your safety, okay? So you feel safe, because if you're in the middle of the ballroom and something happens to the ship, the people in the ballroom know what they need to do for your safety, Okay. So yes, I mean, it's the school is equipped with everything in terms of our courses. We also have courses that we also use facilities from other third-party suppliers, and we have both internal and external lecturers. So almost all our lecturers are master mariners with a number of years out at sea. They come from different areas within the industry because that's very important for our students. We like to give the students the opportunity to understand the different types of experiences. So you have someone that's been working on a super yacht, and someone that's been working on a cargo ship, someone that's been working on a tanker. These are all different experiences. And that's where you add value to your students. So it's not just the minimum requirement as per STCW convention, but no, we give a bit more because the lecturers are explaining their actual experience at sea. And that is something that helps you to understand and to remember for your career. Every course has an assessment or an examination. Sometimes examinations are organized by the authority. In this case, our accreditation is with the Transport Malta authority. So as a Maltese ticket, we refer to it as ticket. As a Maltese ticket, it's very well renowned. The Maltese Flag Registry is the largest registry when it comes to super yachts in the world, and the 6th largest in the world globally. So if you go to America and tell someone I'm from Malta, if you're on holiday, they don't know where Malta is. But if you go on board a cruise liner in America and you tell them you're from Valletta, they'll immediately tell you, we know Valletta, because everyone knows the Grand Harbour of Malta when it comes to the maritime industry. And that's something that is very surprising, why? Because we're a small island and dot on the map, but many people know about us in terms of the maritime industry. What I always say is that the only unlimited resource in Malta is the sea. However, we're not exploiting it enough because many people don't know about these opportunities out at sea.